Now the question is, what is a gate? I began to do my study and I discovered that the Hebrew word for gate is shar. S-H-A-A-R. Shar. And it simply means an opening or a port. I also began to study because I always like to do my findings in both Hebrew and Greek. And I discovered that the Greek word for gates is the Greek word pole. P-U-L-E. And it literally means an entrance or a porter. That means gates are spiritual porters. When the spiritual porter opens up onto a man, they begin to ascend into the realms of God. I began to ponder on the word gates, and the Lord began to minister to me and gave me an acronym for the word gates. G-A-T-E. Please follow me. And the first letter, G, stands for what? Glory. In Ezekiel chapter 43 verse 4, the Bible speaking, it said, and the glory of the Lord came into the temple by way of where? The gate, which faces towards the east. That means through the gates, the glory of God came in. That means God's glory is gated. If you can open the gates, you will see God's glory. What does the second letter stand for in gates? A. A stands for ascension. If you look at your Bible in Revelation chapter 4, in verse 1, the Bible speaking, it said, then suddenly after I wrote down these messages, I saw a portal open into the heavenly realm, and the same trumpet voice I heard speaking with me at the beginning said, ascend into where? This realm. Through where? The portal, the gates. That means until we access the gates, we cannot ascend into realms of God. There must be a portal that is opened for us to ascend. Otherwise, our ascension will lead nowhere. Now, when we ascend, what do we experience? It takes us to the next letter, T. What does T stands for? The throne of God. In Revelation chapter 4 verse 2, instantly after he ascended, instantly I was taken into the spirit realm, and behold, I saw a heavenly throne being set in place and someone seated. Because he has ascended, he's now seeing what? The throne. So open gates, ladies and gentlemen, gives us access to the throne of God. Many people have been saying, I've been a Christian for a while, I have never had an encounter, I've never ascended, I've never seen spiritual beings. The reason why is because your gates are shut. Now when G stands for glory, A stands for ascension, and T stands for what? The throne of God. What does E now stands for? Encounter. So look at what the Bible said in verse 3 from where we are reading from. His appearance was sparkling like crystal and glowing like a carnelian gemstone. Surrounding the throne was a cycle of green light like an emerald rainbow. Verse 4, encircling the great throne were 24 thrones with elders in glistening white garments seated upon them, each wearing a golden crown of what? Victory. That means the guy had an encounter. But first, by G, the glory of God. By A, he ascended. And when he saw the throne, it became an encounter. I prophesy, as the gates are open this year, may you encounter God. I said, may you encounter God.